Now that everything is connected up, let's create a data store and then use the data store by vMotioning a VM from vSAN to Lightbits. As you can see, currently I only have one data store, and that's the vSAN data store. Within this data store I have an Ubuntu VM, which I'll be vMotioning over. If I go to my storage adapters on one of the ESXi hosts, you'll see I have no devices even though I have controllers connected. In order to create a data store, go to lbavs and type in lbavs datastore create -n, give your data store a name, -v, and give the cluster name that you want to create the data store in. In my case, it's cluster -1. Give your data store a size with a -s. I'm going to make mine 1 terabyte in size. Give your data store a replication factor, in this case 3, so it's got 3 copies of the data in the cluster. And then I'm going to enable compression with -c. This is going to initiate a set of run commands, which if you go to your AVS SDDC and go to the run command section, in run command executions, you'll see that there's a couple of get VMFS hosts that we're understanding the environment with. And then eventually what's going to happen is Lightbits will create a volume on the Lightbits cluster, which will appear as a device as it has here. And the EUI designation is going to be equivalent to the Lightbits volume UID. You can see it's 1 terabyte in capacity. And then after the device has been seen by the ESXi hosts, we then create a data store over that device. As you can see, once the data store has been created and the command is complete, you'll see the new Lightbits data store with the same naming convention and size that you designated using lbavs. Once we get the output, you can see that EUID is the same as the EUI. Now I'm going to vMotion this Ubuntu VM across from vSAN into Lightbits. As you can see, inside this VM I'm running some FIO just to show you that this can happen non-disruptively. So I'm going to go to my inventory, select my VM, change the storage over to do a storage vMotion. I'm going to select the Lightbits data store, go to next, and then finish. This is going to initiate a storage vMotion onto the Lightbits data store from vSAN. And as you can see, FIO continues to run even during the migration process. Now what you will notice is if you're using the built-in remote access from VMware, that once the storage vMotion has been complete, you will be kicked out of that session and you'll have to initiate another session like I have done here. Just go back into the VM, reconnect to it through the web console, and you'll get the session back and you'll still see that FIO job running. And that is how you create a Lightbits data store and then vMotion a VM from vSAN into the Lightbits data store.